Hey guys, this video is going to be a quick update on a couple of things. First of all, the mailman was very generous today, and I happened to get a couple of orders that I had recently placed for a few different products. One of the orders, Pat, you'll be happy to hear this, was my replacement scales from usanifemaker.com. As I'd mentioned in a previous video, there was an error in the packing of some scales that I ordered, and unfortunately they had sent me two different types of G10. These are those scales that I originally had. As you can see, one is a black and green G10, the other is just solid black. And I'd sent them an email a few days ago just telling them the problem that I had. They were very apologetic and very willing to correct the issue. And this is what they sent me. As you can see, I have two identical scales, so I will be ready to start putting those on very soon. One thing they did do as well, which was very generous, I think, quite nice of them, they included some spacer material. This is just some kind of a thin fiber sheet. Standard spacer material to put in between your knife handle and your handle scales. They sent me a strip of black as well as a larger strip of gray. And they've actually sent me some before in some past orders as kind of a compliment. And at first I just thought it was some extra packing cardboard. So I kind of asked them what those strips were about several months ago when they had included some in a different order. And he let me know not to throw those away. They were some spacer material, which I have those somewhere around here. I really need to dig those out and maybe start using them. I believe this gray would definitely be a nice contrast for some of the black scale material that I have. Maybe the black I'll use for some lighter color scales in the future. But definitely something I'll use eventually. For now, I'm just going to set it aside. Another thing I ordered from them, since I was already paying for shipping, I went ahead and got a small sheet of black G10. And this is 1/4 inch. I'm just going to use this for some larger knives in the future. So I should get quite a few handle scales out of this. Probably at least 3 or 4 sets if I cut it correctly. And I found one thing: you can never have too much handle material, as that stuff does disappear pretty quick after just a handful of knives. So I am trying to stock up a little bit as I go along, and that's definitely going to be used in the future. Another thing I ended up getting, the last thing I ordered from them in this order was a couple of Tek-loks. I definitely want to move towards making my Kydex sheaths Tek-lok compatible, as I think that's highly desirable for a lot of guys to have that option. So what I did was I bought a large and a small one just to use as a template for spacing my eyelets on my sheaths. So those will hopefully in the future be Tek-lok compatible. Definitely something I want to move towards doing. I actually got another order that I had placed a while back from a replacement parts store online for my Ryobi drill press that I bought from Captain Jeff at CJS Knives. I was just missing one of these handles. I went online, found the replacement part for it. These were only about $1.25 each. So I ended up getting 3 of them just in case I needed to replace any in the future. And I went ahead and put one on where it was missing over there. And definitely wasn't anything that I was hurting for or really needed. But I figured for the price I might as well go ahead and replace it, make things a little bit easier on myself. And lastly, I did get my final shipment of protectant, or my penetrant and rust remover. This is the Strong Arm brand that I was talking about. I had already gotten my strike hold a couple days earlier, so I have now all of the lubricants and protectants that I need for my testing purposes as I had outlined in a previous video. The only one not here at the moment is some ballistol, which is in the house. But I definitely, when I get some free time, I do plan on beginning those tests. And what I plan to do again is to test all of these lubricants or protectants which claim to be rust inhibitors. I plan to compare them with each other, test them on some mild steel or similar steel that will rust, and see if these do all indeed protect from rust. If they do, I would like to know if they protect equally, if some don't protect at all, or maybe even which one's the best. So definitely stay tuned for some update videos as far as that's concerned. I definitely plan on outlining the procedures that I plan on using, as well as going into a little bit more detail on each spray or lubricant. So stay tuned for that. That's basically everything that was dropped off today. I am waiting for one more order of knife parts, actually a couple more orders. I did order some more eyelets for my sheaths, as well as some scale material and some pin stock for some knife handles, to do a knife for a customer that I recently acquired. And I am working on making a neck knife for him. His name is Ryan. And I did get a few templates scribed and ground out using my template for my mid-sized neck knife here. Here's one I'm working on. I do have a couple more. Here's another one that I pretty much have ground already. I just need to do a little bit more work to prep that for heat treat. And then I have some red and green G10 scale material coming in, and I should be able to finish that pretty quickly as well when that happens. Just to kind of fill in the rest of this update, I am starting my new job on Monday, and I'm not really sure what the schedule is going to be like right off the bat, or how much time that's going to take up. But I'm definitely trying to finish any outstanding orders that I have right now, especially Pat's knife and then Ryan's knife after that. So definitely appreciate your guys' patience on that. It's definitely a priority. We'll see how much this new job interferes with any of that, but I do appreciate your patience. And lastly, I'll show you one more little goodie that I picked up today at a local knife and gun show. This is a knife I've had my eye on for a little while now, and I was actually looking for a black color, but this blue one was all they had. It really caught my eye, and I'm definitely happy with it. Picked up a Kershaw Breakout 7000, which is one of Kershaw's automatic knives. Made in the USA, very fast, very slim, and very light, and extremely sharp as well. This also has one of the thinnest points I've ever had on a folder. So it's definitely not going to be a hard-use folder, although I wouldn't plan to use any type of automatic knife as a hard-use folder. But picked this up today, very happy with it. I'll probably do a review on it sometime later in the week. Maybe tonight, maybe in the next few days. But so far I'm very happy with it. I really like this blue anodized aluminum, as well as the broken glass pattern on the scales. And I'm very happy for a USA made knife under $100. That's also an automatic. You really can't beat it. Kershaw has really outdone themselves on a lot of their production models, and this one is definitely no exception. So I definitely look forward to that review. I look forward to a few more update videos concerning some knives I have in progress for some customers, as well as the lubricant and rust inhibitor tests. And I think that's about it. So I appreciate your guys watching. Definitely stay tuned for more videos in the future. Hopefully I have some adequate time to get some real work done here in the next few days. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.